Hello students, let us consider Unit 3 in NEET Biology named as Cell Structure and Function. Even in class 9 also, we come across a lesson related to the cell. Let us see what we have learned there and compare it with this. In class 9 we find cell is the fundamental unit of life. That is, fundamental unit or basic unit of life is cell. Here itself, in class 9, it is clear the basic unit of life is cell. All the living organisms, they are made up of cells. When we said all the living organisms, they are made up of cells, let us see what the cell is made up of. Cell is made up of cell organelles. So this indicates living organisms, they are made up of cells, and the cell is made up of cell organelles. In that case, first let us learn about this term cell, which was coined by Robert Hooke. He was the first person who used the term cell to describe the honeycomb structures present in the cork. Now moving to the structures that are present in the cell, that is plasma membrane or cell membrane, which encloses the cell. This is made up of lipids and proteins, and it is useful to maintain the shape of the cell. As we find, plasma membrane is present in the cell, which is an active component of the cell. It helps in metabolism of the cell. In some of the cell, for example, prokaryotes. Now, let us move to the next component in the cell. Plasma membrane is covered by a cellulosic cell wall, an outer covering. It is made up of cellulose and present in plants and fungi, whereas cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan in bacteria, that is in a prokaryote, but it is absent in animal cells. Cell wall is absent in animal cells. So this indicates plasma membrane, cell membrane is present in living organisms, plants, animals, and prokaryotes. But cell wall is present in plants, fungi, prokaryotes like bacteria, but it is absent in animals. Now let us consider the next cell organelle, that is nucleus. We are considering cell because 4 to 5 questions have come from this unit in NEET exam 2023. Now let's move to the nucleus that is present in eukaryotes like plants, animals, fungi, and it is surrounded by nuclear membrane in all these. That is, nuclear membrane along with nucleoplasm is present in them. Nuclear membrane separates nucleoplasm from the cytoplasm in these, but special nuclear membrane is absent in prokaryotes. It is present in the form of nucleoid in prokaryotes. And here the nucleus carries or it stores the genetic material required for the survival of the living organism, because genetic material possesses information that is required for the survival of the living organism. Now let's move to the next component in the cell. We are considering this because here we have 4 questions in NEET exam from this unit. Then we have cytoplasm, in which cell organelles are present. As we said, fundamental unit of the living organism is cell, and this cell is made up of cell organ.